Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. We are often called upon to debate and wrestle with the weighty matters of our time and important issues facing our great state, and this session is no different. We have contemplated and largely agreed upon a new path for education for our children. We've confronted and tackled the thorny complexity of water, planning, and finance, and we have addressed a myriad of topics that are both controversial and divisive. But in each case, members, we have done so with the respect of the ideas of our colleagues and with an understanding that all of our intentions are honorable, even though we may not agree with the positions taken by the other side. But today, member, and recently, I feel that we have crossed the threshold of appropriate discourse and have torn asunder the bonds of comity that have held this session together. Recently, it's been said in this chamber and in the chamber in the Senate by certain members of this body that certain members of this body are conducting a war on women, or we are intellectually dishonest, or we are unconstitutional, or acting unconstitutionally, or we are politically motivated, or that we are following the leader of someone who does not agree with us, with the view that we are looking towards the primaries instead of what is best for all Texans. Well, let me proclaim for all who will hear me today, there is no monopoly on righteous indignation, and mere disagreement does not justify the hostile attacks of the honorable intentions of the members of this body. I'm a son to a mother, a husband to a wife, a father of 2 daughters and a son to come, and was a brother to a sister. I was raised with and by strong Texas women. I take leadership from the brilliant and able leaders, female leaders, in this building, and I respect and I shall support with every fiber in my being the rights of every woman in this state and this country. I stand with Texas women, but I shall stand here no longer and be accused of conducting a war on women, or that my intentions are not wholly honorable merely because I choose to protect and support human life. We fight this fight because of innocent human life. There have been great discussions today about why. Why would we do this? Why are we conducting this legislation in this way? What is this process? And there have been a number of props that have been shown. We've seen hangers, we've seen needles, we've seen knitting needles, we've seen turpentine. Well, I have a prop for people here. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my 13-week-old son growing in my wife today. This is a baby. This is a human being. This is the reason that I care so much about this. My little son is a gift from the Almighty. He has fingers and he has toes. He can sit crisscross applesauce. He can stretch his arms out and his legs and turn his head towards me when I tap on his mother's belly. And I know this because I spent time with him last Monday in the doctor's office with my wife and my 2 daughters. So regardless of where this debate may go, please understand that our intentions are honorable because we care for and we fight for human baby lives. When you ask about inconvenience of driving 1,000 miles, when you worry about a $20 ticket, when you talk about the issues that arise, we do so because we are protecting human baby lives. That is what this argument is about. That is why the people care so much. That is why our intentions are honorable, and that is why we have these discussions today. We've had a great discussion today about fetal pain. Well, regardless of the answer to that great debate, there is one thing that is certain today, and that is that my son and every 20-week-old gestational baby share a common element with every person in this room, every member in this room, and every person that is with us today. And that is, they share the common element of humanity. This is not a clump of undifferentiated cells. This is my baby. And I will fight, and I will fight, and I will fight to protect my baby. And that's why this matters. I support HB2. And I will continue to fight for this cause because it matters. And it matters not because Again, my intentions are not dishonorable. It matters for my son. It matters for other babies, other humans in our state who will have to deal with these questions. I recognize what this means. I know these decisions are tough, but we do this because we believe in the protection of human life, and we believe in protecting babies. Join me today in protecting human life, human babies, my son, all 20-week-old babies, and support HB2. Thank you, members.
Chair.